Pop out chat. Slap that over here. Give it the old F5 refresh treatment. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go. Hello, people. Yellow. 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 This is a package. Just has a battery in it, nothing too special. Let's see. Hey, what's up? I ordered a Phantom Cyclone XT from eBay in mint. Ah. What do you think about the EuroPro Infinity vacuum? I don't know. We'll see. I am getting one soon-ish. We'll see how that goes. There's a few vacuums I'll be getting from Nate very soon. And well, not very soon, but at some point. But right now I have zero money. Right at this exact moment I have zero money. But from him I do plan on picking up an Infinity, a DC-03, and a DC-04. We'll see how that goes. There's also locally, not super locally, but in the city that I visit very frequently, that's about an hour away from me, there's a Eureka Powerline still in the box that I'm trying to get. I haven't heard back from the seller yet. Hoping that I can get that. But if not, not a big deal. I don't think I'm either gonna get it or I'm not. I know that sounds obvious, but either someone snapped it up, like immediately, or else it'll sit until I get it, realistically. So we'll see how that goes. What kind of power line? I don't remember. I'll probably send a picture of it in one of the Discord groups so you can see. But I'll send it in one of the voice, or not voice, in one of the servers. I'll post it in 90s Machines. I just posted it in 90s Machines in the Vacuum Collectors Alliance 2.0 server. So should be there. So that way you can see it, Rick. So I'm going to try to get that. Hopefully I can get that. If not, no big deal. If so, awesome. Unboxing video. But yeah, it's a Powerline. What did it say? A Powerline Gold 12 amp. Yeah, so according to the box, it's a Powerline Gold 12 amp. But yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Powerline Plus, Powerline. It says, I thought it said Powerline Gold, but maybe it was Powerline Plus. I could have sworn it said Gold, but yeah. There's a 2.0 I want in. I got tired of the OG group, to be honest. The 2.0 is not much better. I don't spend a lot of time in any of the Discord groups anymore because they're all ran by idiots, frankly. Because my server's dead, and both of the Vacuum Alliance servers are run by idiots. And even though both those idiots are my friends, and I do love both of them, they're not great at running a Discord, and they're a bit too rude for their own good. Both the owner of 1.0 and 2.0. So, and obviously there's a reason why there's a 2.0 in the first place. It's because there was just one that they both ran together, and then there was a falling out, so they split it, and it's a whole clusterfuck. Neither of the groups are great. If I had the patience, I'd love to make a 3.0 that was just better and ran by me, a person who's not an asshole. But you know what they say, ain't nobody got time for that. So hey, for Stratfordcast and need food, I got a delayed housewarming gift, so I have more food that I can handle. If you need any, just let me know. No, Jesse, you're fine. I should clarify, when I say I don't have money, I don't mean that I'm broke. I mean that I'm responsible. I'm broke right now, but that's because all my bills are paid, which is the best kind of broke to be. All of my bills are paid. The only thing I still have to pay is internet, which I'm going to pay tomorrow. I literally have the money to do it right now. It's just not in my account. But literally that's the only thing. And even if technically I could wait on it, but it's because it's not due till like the 15th, but I'm not going to put it off. But what I mean is I've yet to get to the point where my day job gives me the disposable income to buy vacuums this month, if that makes any sense. So, right at this exact moment, I'm broke as a bitch. But by the end of this week, I'll have enough to buy a cheap vacuum if I really wanted to. I think I've bought all the house stuff I need. We just went grocery shopping, so that's taken care of. You know, there's definitely, yeah. Still, you've helped me out when I was strapped for cash, such as last month. So if you need anything, let me know, dude. I've got your back. You've helped. You've legitimately been so hospitable to me in the entire time that I've known you. So, Jesse, you're always, you know, as far as the queue of friends that I help, you're always at the top of the queue. If you ever need anything from me, let me know. But because thankfully, the good news is that I think both of us are in positions now. Knock on wood. I guess I can't speak for your situation, but I know I've been stressed out a lot about money because of the fact that everything has gone up in price. My rent just went up, even though my house is a shithole. Why my rent went up 18% when that was the entire reason that I lived here was because it was cheap. I mean, this house is an actual, like, someone died here, and there was literally people who ran a meth lab squatting in this house. Like, there's no reason. The only thing that's been actually repaired in terms, or like renovated, is the bathroom. And it was only renovated because the ceiling started falling down on my head. So it's not exactly like it's not exactly like a cosmetic thing, you know. I'm gonna need to raise your rent because it wasn't a necessity. I don't know. I don't really understand the logic. But anyways, the point is that even though I'm really pissed off that my rent went up, I can still afford it. Barely, but I can afford it. So, you know, I'm just thankful to be in a position where it's only aggravating and it's not financially devastating. That's one thing that I always remind myself. But at the same time, it's like, you know, and what can you do? Like, it's I don't know. Not a fan. I've said this a million times. I've constantly recommended obviously I'm not going to name names, but I've constantly recommended my landlord to people because he never raised my rent, and he made a liar out of me after he said that himself that the rent was never going to go up. Still very upset about that. I mean, there's a lot of renovations that we are doing to the house. I just haven't gotten around to it because I'm waiting for my roommate to move out so I can renovate the upstairs. You know, the upstairs carpet's nasty. You guys have seen it before. So I have to replace the carpet. Yes, I would obviously get reimbursed for all that work, but it's like, why am I being punished with higher rent when I bought my own stove, for Christ's sakes? Because it wouldn't get replaced. Like, I don't get it. And we just had the biggest heat wave in months, and we don't have working AC. We're not going to have working AC until next year. But so why did it go up now? Clearly it's not tied to anything because it conveniently went up right. I mean, obviously you'd have to wait until the lease was over anyways, but now that my lease is up, it's gone up. And I haven't signed a new lease yet, so I believe technically we're month to month. So I'm obviously a little hesitant to bring up anything because I don't want to get evicted. I mean, technically it wouldn't be evicted. It wouldn't be renewing. It would just be, be like a notice to vacate sort of thing. It wouldn't technically be an eviction, but if he wanted us out for some reason, we've been his best tenants in the entire time, and he's said that a million times. We're the only people who paid rent during COVID, and that's obviously thanks to you guys. So, yeah. You can live in your dad's house if your rent is up. Yeah, no, that's not happening. That would never happen. There's a reason why I moved out in the first place. Not a chance. Not a chance. So that power line is definitely interesting. I'll see if I can get it. We'll see how that goes. But yeah. So, anyways, we just dropped a bunch of viewers probably because I was bitching about my house, which is not vacuum related. Let's see. Got another Dirt Double Featherlight Plus. Well, that's nice. Can you show your first vacuum? I don't have it, so I mean, I physically can't do that. Unless you're talking about the 3522-5, in which case I'm not dragging that thing downstairs just to show it. I've shown it on video a number of times. But yeah. Yeah. I really want to get another 10 amp Fury. I've been wanting to get another 10 amp Fury, but apparently I didn't realize you were selling that one. Otherwise I would have got it. But because mine obviously is cracked along the bottom of it, so I don't really want to use it because I don't want to mess it up. Although I think this orange one has a bottom piece from a 10 amp. I think is the orange one, or I think it's the other green one I have. So I could swap that out and it would be still original. So that could work. Let's see. My 11 amp Phantom motor desperately trying to die. Like, fuck you are. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Will showed me the worst case, Will did show me that he bought a new motor, and the new motor literally was borderline about to catch on fire the second you turned it on. Even more so than the old motor was, which is not great for an NOS motor. Yeah, not great. I don't think it's new, honestly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're full of shit. There's no way a brand new motor would arc like that. No, not a chance in hell. Not a chance in hell. Chance you do another demo of 3525 using the tripod. When I get a new tripod, I will. I was thinking about doing a motor swap on my DC-14. Is it hard to do? It's not difficult. It's just convoluted and time consuming. You can definitely do it. It doesn't take skill to do it. You just need the right size of screwdrivers and all that. The clutch is going to be a lot more of a pain in the ass than the actual motor is. So, you know, doing a clutch assembly is the hardest part of the entire process. Because the motor itself is just some screws and it pops up. I mean, yeah, you got to wire it correctly and line it up correctly, but, you know, it's just like every other motor swap. It's just a little bit more tightly packed in there, so it's a little different. So I've got a few different Dysons that I need to put new clutches in. I've still got 2 left, but I don't know what I did with them. I might have to call my local service center and order more, because that's where I ordered the last 2 clutches, and I asked them, and last I checked, they do have some in stock. So hopefully they'll still have those. I know they're $30 a piece from my local service center. So that's $90. Well, after tax and everything, like $95, $98 for 3 of them, which is not bad for an entire complete brand new clutch assembly direct from Dyson. Honestly, that could be knowing it's Dyson, that could be, you know, significantly, you know, less reasonable. But yeah, so right now, my 14 full access has a passable clutch, as does my blue 33 that's right behind me. Yes, they're not new, but they're good enough that I'm not going to bother messing with them. However, I have 2 DC07 low reaches. 2 DC07 low reaches. I think one of them might have a passable clutch, but it's on its way out. The other one, I believe, is completely shot. I have a 14 low reach whose clutch is completely shot. 2 all floorses whose clutches are completely shot. A yellow 33 whose clutch is shot. And then the DC07 pink. And I think that's it. Since I have 2 14 all floorses, I'm probably going to sell one of them just by itself without putting a new clutch in it. So that way someone can buy it if they want to do the work themselves and save a lot of money on buying it. You know, because, I mean, if I put a new clutch in, I would sell it for at least, you know, $200. Because that's a tedious process. But if I sell it without putting a new clutch in it, then I could probably sell it for a lot cheaper. And I'm sure a collector who might want to practice putting a clutch in a good 14 might appreciate that. Because I don't need two. Trying to justify keeping multiple 14s is enough as it is, but trying to keep 2 of the exact same colorway and the most common colorway, kind of hard to justify. That being said, one of them is an older style, one of them is a newer style of the all floors. The main difference being the newer style has a slightly different wand and a slightly different, and it doesn't have the button for the like fake filter door. But other than that, they're identical. And both of them are the front handle versions. I don't have any 14s right now with the backwards handle. I'm trying to get my hands on a DC14 full kit. I believe there was another collector that said they'd just straight up give me their full kit. At least that's the way they said it. They said, hey, you can have my DC14 full kit. That's exactly what they said. But I haven't actually heard an update on that. And there's another collector supposed to be getting me a DC14 complete and a DC21 stowaway. And I have not heard back from them in over a month and a half. Or at least over a month, actually. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah. So that's that. Absolute worst case scenario, I'd be willing to live with my dad, but I did move out to become independent. Yeah. I would, obviously, you know, I'd go back home versus being homeless. But I'm not going to, thankfully I'm in a position where that shouldn't be a problem. The biggest problem isn't even being able to afford rent in any place. The problem is that they often require 3 times, because a lot of places want you to pay first, last, and a deposit that's the amount. They literally want you to pay 3 times the price. And when rent is at least $800, it's ridiculous. Nobody in this town makes that much money. And, you know, so I don't know. And there's a reason why, you know, I've looked at a lot of places, And I'd ask them, like, are you flexible on, you know, the requirement of first, last, and deposit? And, you know, because really you're asking them, can you just not charge me those? Because if you are, because if they're doing a thing where it's like, oh, you can pay a little bit every month, then the rent went up. Then the rent isn't what you advertised it as, you know, because that's just what, because then you're saying that the first month rent is 3 times the price. You can split it up in these 3 different ways, but that's what it is. But, you know, and it's like, fuck, moving's already expensive enough as it is. The deposit thing I understand, but the deposit shouldn't be the amount of rent. It should be like enough to cover, you know, if there's any minor damage in the unit. You know, one that wouldn't be worth going after, but where it'd be fixed. You know, so if a deposit was like $500, I can understand that. But, you know, and then, but you know, my landlord, to his credit, you know, as much as I've complained, didn't charge last, didn't charge security deposit. Very happy with that. Very excellent. You know, I believe in pointing out when people fuck up and also when they do good things, because you want to incentivize people to do good things, and that's a good thing. So, anyways, we're getting. I keep jumping off to the stupid home thing, but yeah. Replace the clutch a bit ago. Happy I did. Plus, if your 14 has gone brittle, it's even more tedious. The current one hasn't gone brittle yet. Yeah, that's good. I do worry about my 14 low reach. It's a little faded. I'm worried that it might go brittle. So yeah, that's not great. Kelly in the Facebook group has a ton of Dysons. It was probably them. No, it wasn't them. It was a different collector, I'm pretty sure. It was someone who was in this chat at one point. They said, "Oh, hey, I have a 14 complete. I heard you said you wanted one. Do you want one?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then when I messaged them, they're like, "Oh, I also have a 21 stowaway. You want that?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, I've always wanted one of those. Yeah, that's great. So, I'm just waiting on them. No rush, obviously. I don't have the money this exact moment anyways, so it doesn't bother me any. But, you know, it's good to have that. So eventually I'll get my second favorite. Well, let me put it this way. The 14 Full XS is my favorite 14. But as far as what 14 I'd rather use, the Complete is my favorite. Because the Complete, you know, a lot of times when you replace parts, the parts are gray anyways. So the Complete is already gray. So if you ever break anything on it, it's already going to be the neutral color anyways. Perfect, right? And of all the accents, there's the Total Clean, which has the white accents, the Drive, which has the red accents, and the Complete, which has the purple accents. That one looks the best. Do you have Abyssal Velocity or Abyssal Momentum? Velocity, yes. I think it's called the Velocity, the bagged Clean View Helix thing. Or the Momentum. I don't have a Momentum. I've never had a Momentum. DC-14 Full Kit. Yeah, I want to get one of those too, the DC-14 Full Kit. There was a collector who messaged me about giving me theirs. They just said you can have it, which I assume means give. Maybe they meant sell. I don't know. But apparently there is a collector who messaged me about it, but I completely forgot who it was. I am giving you mine. Okay, so then that answers that question. That or there's 2 of them now. Love the Full XS. Yeah, I'd love to get a full kit again. So that would be awesome. Thank you. Thank you in advance for that, Jario. I also got a new DC-07 green and gray. Oh yeah, I saw that one. The full gear. Yeah. I want the DC-14 low reach. Yeah, I do really like my low reach. It's definitely one of my favorite colorways. It kind of grows on you a little bit. It's one where at first you're kind of like, ew, but then you use it and you're like, this is kind of nice. Like that kind of salmon pinkish color is kind of grown on me. The 21 is cool. Want one myself to come on my 23. Well, hey, if I ever get that 21 and then decide I don't want it anymore, I'll get a hold of you first. Ooh, I just got something in my eye. Speaking of low reach, I'm getting a low reach floor tool, animal color. Oh, nice. I one time saw a 1970s Eureka canister at a thrift store, plus I also saw a red Eureka the Boss at the same thrift store. Hell yeah. Nice. Ugh. Probably had a piece of hair or something on my finger. I'm still looking for DC-07 original. If you find a DC-07 original and you need like a part or two off of it, I do have some parts for an 07 original. I'd have to look and see what I have. But I've got a couple parts. Because there was one point when my friend Justin, back whenever he grabbed vacuums for me, he saw one with a cord cut off on it, and instead of grabbing the whole machine, he grabbed just parts off of it. I don't know why you didn't just grab the whole thing, but because it would have been less effort than pulling everything off of it. But and he didn't pull everything off. He pulled off the wand, the cyclone assembly and bin, and I think that's it. I think that's all he grabbed. Maybe I don't think he grabbed the hose. Maybe the filter cover? I can't remember, honestly. And of course, since I have a DC-07 carpet, I haven't done this yet, but I'll probably compare the parts that I do have and put the nicer ones on the carpet. The interesting thing is that the DC-07 carpet that I have already has a bin from a DC-07 original. I know because it has a sticker on it. So no matter what, it'll be technically for an original, but the parts are obviously the same. The only difference between the two machines is just the cleaner head and clutch assembly. The cord, the hose, all the other parts are identical. They both have a slightly shorter hose and a slightly shorter cord in order to hit that cheaper under $400 Walmart price point. Because the DC-07 all floors was $399, and the original was $378, I think, or $388. Walmart always has weird prices. I could go back and look at the ad, and I think the carpet when it was out was like, maybe it was the same price, or maybe it was a little bit more. Or a little bit less. I can't remember. Right now I'm waxing my parts Orange Fury. Why? I don't know. There you go. I've got an Orange Fury. You can probably see it. My Canadian Orange Fury over there. But, yeah. So I ended up... So, one of my other... So, as you know, on my main Fury, the one that I use, the cord hook was busted off. And then one of the Green Furies, the Green Fury that I got at the same time that I got the extra wand along with an extra hose, that Green Fury, the wand, the rubber had kind of worn off a bit. Like, it's still on there, but it's a little loose. So what I did is I took the extra wand that I had, and I put it on, that I got alongside the Fury. I mean, technically both were in the box, so one of them might have been on it or not. So I put that one on that machine, and then I swapped the hose from my main Daily Driver Fury with the extra one that had an intact cord clip. So now my Daily Driver Fury has a shittier wand, but a better hose. So now, and the hose, the actual cuff is a little bit smaller, so the attachments fit on much better, which is nice, because that's the one I actually use, and it doesn't have rubber reversion either. Awesome. And funnily enough, this domestic has the exact same hose with the exact same not the same hose literally, but it's the exact same style of hose with the exact same problem as my Daily Driver Fury had. It's the longer cuffed hose that doesn't fit attachments on as well, and the cord clip's busted. But I have a spare hose from a different Thunder, so at some point I'll swap that out. And then I have an extra Thunder wand, but the Thunder that I got from Nate, even though that's the best Thunder I have in terms of condition, that wand grip is experiencing rubber reversion, so it's really sticky. So at some point, the next time I grab that, I'm going to swap those wands around so it doesn't have rubber reversion. So, yeah. I still have the phantom filter. What phantom filter? Did you tell me you had a phantom filter at one point? I honestly can't remember. Well, I know, sticky. Yes, sticky. And then none of my Furies, or no. My 10 amp Fury actually has rubber reversion on the handle grip. So that's why I'm not getting rid of that handle. Even if I did swap it around, I actually might end up putting that handle you see there on my 10 amp Fury, since its original handle, while it looks great, is a bit sticky. So, yeah. Bought it just for you in case you need it or wanted it. I both need it and want it, so I forgot how much you said you want for it. How much did you say you want for it? Let me know. Also, is there any parts you need? Because I've got some parts. I've got mostly filters. Do you need filters for a Eureka Airspeed? Because I have a metric ass load of those filters. So if you want to trade, like, I mean, the Thunder filter's pretty big and it's a bit hard to find. So if you want to trade like 4 or 5 of those Eureka filters for that Phantom filter, or maybe even more if you feel like that'd be more fair, I totally do that, because I don't need these DCF 21 filters. I bought a bunch of these, realized I don't have any machines that use them, so now I have no use for them. So if anybody needs some Eureka DCF 21 filters for like the first gen Airspeed, like the AS1000 and all that crap, then let me know, because I will either trade these for something else or I'll let them go for pretty cheap. So, I mean, I think some of these I might have even bought on, like this one I bought at Goodwill for like $2, so I'm not expecting to get a lot out of it. I don't know, maybe. I mean, this one I obviously opened to try it, so this one's technically not new anymore, but it hasn't been used. It's open box, yeah, because it is. I mean, it is quite literally open box, so whatever. But all these other ones are new, unopened. Yeah. Sticky, yes. I wouldn't mind trying a Phantom next time local Goodwill has one I want to buy. Okay. Here's something I need to point out. If any of you, and this is a mission that I'm putting you all on. If any of you find a Phantom, locally for cheap, it is your duty to service your country and purchase said Phantom and give it to me. No, I'm just kidding. But about the last part, but for the love of God, snap up any Phantom you see. I'm surprised I would even have to say that. I thought that went without saying. Like, don't let customers buy these things, beat the shit out of them, and throw them away. You know, if there's a Phantom with a completely shot motor and a bunch of broken plastic all over the place, and it's missing a bunch of crap, and it's $150, sure, pass it up. But, God, like, buy it. It's a Phantom. Just buy it. They're great machines. And if it's a piece of crap and you don't like it, then I'll friggin' buy it off you for whatever you paid for it. You'll make your money back. I mean, I can't promise that in every circumstance, obviously. But, like, guys, like, oh, I found a Phantom. I mean, I don't know if this is actually what happened. I'm not making fun of you for the record. But if someone's like, oh, I found a Phantom for $10, but I passed it up, I'd be like, excuse you? Here's $40. Go back and buy it. Hey, is there a filter on a Phantom Thunder? If there is, where is it located and how do you locate it? Isn't the thunder the most obvious where the filter is? You know, I really don't know. I don't know where a filter would be on this. You know, if only they made it obvious. Like, if only there was, like, a column that, like, sticks out of the vacuum on only one side to make it obvious. And if only that one column had, like, some word on the side that said, I don't know, certified HEPA filter. You know, if they did that, they make it really easy for people to know there's a filter there. But I guess they didn't, so I don't know. I don't know where a filter would go. I don't know. Where? Here? Is there a filter in here? No, that makes too much sense. It's probably right here. Or right here, maybe. I think it's right here. Is that where the filter goes? Maybe in here? That actually would make sense if there was a filter in here, but they just didn't for some reason. Ooh, that's cramping my leg. Ow. Oh, fuck, that is heavy. Ah, my leg just cramped. Ow. Ow. Pulled a muscle in my leg. Ow. Let's see. So, wait, what's 75? Oh yeah, for a twister. If it's a mint condition Phantom Twister, that's not too bad. I've been snagging up every Phantom Fury I find, just that way no average consumers get them beat the shit out of them. Hey, careful, you don't want to be hoarding Phantoms now. I just find that really ironic. Hey, no judgment, but I just found it ironic whenever people were offering me Phantoms, and I was hoarding them because people offered me Phantoms, and then you buy Phantoms, but that's not the case. No hard feelings, dude. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Like, be consistent. But hey, there's nothing wrong with hoarding Phantoms. There's nothing wrong with that. Phantoms are worthy of being hoarded. There's no shame in it. Hell, I mean, I hoard Phantoms. I mean, I didn't go out of my way to hoard these Phantoms, but in practice I hoard Phantoms, if that makes any sense. Because that's, you know, it happens. Because you're never going to buy like 5 at once. But, you know, you buy one here, buy one there, you know, maybe one every 6 months. And the next thing you know, you've got 10 of them. And it's like, oh, crap. Now I've got like, like a baker's dozen Phantoms. Because at this point, I've got a number of Phantoms. But yeah. I appreciate the irony. This is probably the part where he starts cursing at me in DMs because, God forbid, I make a joke. But whatever. Baker's Dozen Phantom. I just realized I have 10 Phantoms, lol, in less than a month. See, I never bought 10 Phantoms in a month, okay? I'm just saying. And hey, no shame. You know, nothing wrong with that. You love Phantoms. You got bit by the Phantom bug. Nothing wrong with that. You know, I'm trying to think what's the closest analog to me picking up a million machines that are very similar to each other at the same time. I want to say Dyson. That's probably the closest analog. Because there was a time when I bought a crap ton of Dysons in not that quickly, but probably like 6 months. Because there was a time when I got a 14, a different 14, the Kinetic. This might be out of order. The Animal 2, the Total Clean, Multifloor 2, Animal 3, and V8 and V11. I think I got all those in like 6 months. Oh yeah, and then of course that V11 came with two 233s, an '07 pink, oh, a 65, and then I got a 41. There definitely was a time when the Dyson bug bit me pretty hard. Good old Jamie reeled me in. What can I say? But hey, shit happens, man. Also, the Ball Multifloor Origin you can get refurbished right now for $150. Or the Animal 2 Origin, basically the Multifloor 2 is 214 right now. So, obviously the Origin's the better deal, but refurbished, so you get the full Dyson 6-month warranty, $150. $150 for a UP13. Like, guys, you can't beat that. Like, if you want a bagless machine, there's no reason not to buy that. Sure, do you still have to clean out the brush roll compared to the Animal 3? Yeah. But it's less than half the price, man. For the price, let me do the math on this. So 150. So if you bought two of them, that's obviously 300. And then, or I guess it'd be plus one. That'd be 450. Yeah. So plus 150 is 450. So for the price of an Animal 3 Extra, which is 500, sometimes on sale for 450, you can get 3 Multifloor Origins. 3. One for upstairs, one for downstairs, and one for on the stairs, one for your basement, whatever. Like, come on. If I had the money right now, I would buy one just to do a video on it. Even though, yes, I've technically reviewed that machine already just in the Yellow Cyclone. But, like, come on. 150 damn bucks. Can you really complain? I mean, you can. James Dyson spiked your drink. Yeah, apparently. He spiked everyone's drink now because I've noticed, like, the base model Animal 3 has, like, disappeared last I checked. I'm only seeing the Extra and the Complete now, which is really weird. I think the other day I saw it on Best Buy's website, but not on Dyson's. I'm not sure why that is. But, so yeah, they're really, it seems like the Animal 3 sell, either the Animal 3 selling like hotcakes or their stock is crazy and like not keeping up, which, knowing Dyson, it could be either. It could be both for all I know. I mean, I don't friggin' know. But I'm sure there's some going on. Because there's not even, was there a sale at some point that I'm not aware of? Maybe my video just did gangbusters and people kept buying Animal 3s. But then again, it's hard to recommend something if it's not actually in stock. Let's see, vacuum cleaners, corded vacuums. Did they change their website? Yeah. Oh, wow. What the shit? This is even weirder. So, right now, this is really bizarre. So, on Dyson's website, the only one you can get, it doesn't even show out of stock. It just straight up disappears. So on their website, I know I always stock the Dyson website, but it's for some, like, we see the Animal 2 and the Animal 2 Total Clean. Like, that makes sense to keep those around. It makes sense. This one is out of stock, but it was only $400, so it makes, the cheapest one on here, so it makes sense. It was the cheapest one and came with a crap ton of attachments, so it makes sense why that one. I think this one was a Labor Day deal or something like that. The Animal 2 is $500. Why this shit is still $500, I don't know. This should not be $500. This should be, worst case scenario, this should be $350. Like, worst case scenario, this should be $350. And that should be the normal price. This should not be still full price when the Animal 3, out of stock or not, has been out for over a year. That's trash. But And by the way, you can get this exact machine on Dyson's eBay store right now for $350. Exact same machine, same color, same condition, still direct from Dyson. Don't buy it here, because it's still Dyson's official eBay store, so Dyson's still getting paid for it. But but the Ball Animal 3 Complete you can still get for $549, and you can even select a free tool. Not sure why. Oh wow, so the only one available is the soft dusting brush. Okay, which I don't know if that even does that even come with it already. Oh, I see. So you already get the carbon fiber soft dusting brush, but if you buy it right now for the normal price, you get the standard soft dusting brush as well, which if you ask me is the better tool. This carbon fiber one, it's interesting, but it's a gimmick. It's not the original soft dusting brush is much better. This isn't a bad brush, but they got it right the first time. But yeah, so if you want an Animal 3 direct from Dyson, granted you can't get this version anywhere else. So if you want the gold, this is obviously the one to get. And to be honest, if you want all the tools, it's not a bad deal for $550, but you can get a dart for that price also. And I think most people would agree that a dart, even though it's not as technologically advanced, it's definitely by most metrics it's a better vacuum. Even though I personally still prefer the Dyson. I love my dart, but there's I value the hose setup on the Dyson more than it being bagged or bagless. But yeah. So, but if we go to other websites, which I'll flip this to the incognito mode before I open this shit up. So again, I don't know why those disappeared. Dyson's website has always been just crap, and they always just because how hard is it to show the machine and just say out of stock? Like, why do you delete it? Like, scrub it from existence. It's really bizarre. Like, because it makes it seem like the machine's been discontinued. Yeah, you can still get. Yeah. So if you go to Best Buy, which, yeah, make sure it's not showing my information. It wants to no, don't access my location. So right now you can get which is weird because I went to my local Best Buy, and which I don't think it was this location. I think it was Champaign, but whether it was Champaign or Terre Haute doesn't matter. So I went to my local Best Buy, and they actually took down the display model for the base model Animal 3, and they didn't have any in stock, and they took out the wrapper as well. Not the wrapper, but the price slate, whatever they call that. So, which made me think, oh, are they discontinuing the base model? Are they discontinuing their best value machine? Like, apparently not. Because at this one you can get it, and it's available, but it says only two left at your store. So I don't know. Very strange. But yeah, so that's that. Of course, these are all the reviews. I do like the silver look on the base model. So you can, in fact, still get the base model. So I guess you're just going to have to get it from Best Buy. Which, since when is Best Buy the best deal? It's ironic because they're called Best Buy, but their deals are always terrible. At least whenever they have good deals, I never catch Best Buy. I always just go in and look. I can't remember the last time I've gone into Best Buy and actually bought something. Which sucks because I really want to support Best Buy, but it's like, it's because if Best Buy had something and a different place had it and it was only $20 cheaper, I could easily justify going to Best Buy because it's a much better experience going to Best Buy. It's just a nicer store. But they're always like more like, it's not they're more expensive, it's just there isn't the deals that you get at other places, and I don't pay I'm a cheap ass. I don't pay full price for shit. So it's yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Let's see. Oh, this person got an Animal 3 complete. Now this is some, I wish I could expand this picture, but it won't. Open image, a new tab. Yeah, here we go. This is some Dyson, like, not swag, but this is some Dyson drip right here. You got the matching. You bought the highest end Animal 3 complete, and you got the matching V15 Detect. These two look great next to each other. Although the V15 is making me wish that the Animal 3 had turquoise accents. Because that turquoise looks really nice. But it's got the red too. They could have put like a turquoise power button maybe, or turquoise ball veins, I guess. Are those veins? Not veins, but veins. What is this damn stream, man? This is just weird. Oh, let's see. Let's see. After the release of the V15 and the Gen 5 Detects, Dyson's been fading out the corded ones. That's a bad design. That's a bad choice, man, because I'm pretty sure the Animal 3s have been fairly popular to my knowledge. I wish we had like proper sale data, but it seems to me like it's been rather popular. I don't know anybody personally who has one other than me, but I don't know. Let's see. The colors on newer Dyson vacuums are nice and all, but I miss the wacky Twilight colors they used to. It kind of reminds me of like the I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like you know how like fast food restaurants used to be like super colorful and vibrant, and like in the late 90s and early 2000s you'd go to like Taco Bell and there's like the turquoise, like the nasty turquoise and pink, like all over the inside of the restaurant. It's all the bright colors, and the tables had like those wacky like color shapes on them, and it's and then now every fast food restaurant looks dull and bland and boring and nasty looking, and it's like you're like, what happened, man? This used to be fun. Like, this used to be an event. It used to be like, you know, fun to like go to Taco Bell and get like, remember when you could get like a dozen tacos for like $6 or even like $8, and it's like, because that wasn't that long ago you could get that, with a few Baja Blasts. Nowadays I go to Taco Bell and I just feel depressed. Like, it's weird, but it matches the prices too, because now the prices have gone up on friggin' fast food. It's like you're just sad. You're just like, I wasted all this money and it wasn't even any better. Like, the food has gone down in quality, yet the price has gone up. Like, you can do one or the other. You can't do both. Like, fuck off, man. And it sucks because when they get it right, when my Taco Bell gets it right, so good. But it's like, because I'll often go to Taco Bell like once a week. And it's just like, once in a blue moon, it's so good. And then every other time, it's just like, it's like a drug. It's like the one time, it's so nice. You're like, oh, I want it to be like that again. And it never is. It never is. It just gets more expensive, and it gets worse, and they fuck up your order. Sad, man. I'm not mad at them, though, because it's kind of bullshit how it's like, oh, we're going to make these items literally double the price, but it's okay because our employees will be getting 50 cents more. Fuck you. Actually, fuck you. Yeah, it's crazy. What do you think about the new Simplicity vacuums? I haven't really paid attention to them. I haven't seen them yet. My mom got mad at me for using the school elevator after 1 year. She thinks I have no business to use it when I have permission from the school to use the elevator. What? If you have permission, what's the problem? I got stuck in the elevator yesterday morning. Chance, you ain't the only one. I'm also cheap. Yeah. We need to make a phantom ball. Are you interested in the Dirt Devil Reaction D2 Fresh and Abyssal Cleanview bags of blue parts? Maybe a few others. Maybe. It depends on how much they are, honestly. Because, I mean, it'd have to wait anyways. Because I don't really have any money to throw around at the exact moment. But, I don't know. Maybe. I do want those machines. Just, I don't know if I want to spend the money right now. Chance, did I tell you what happened? I don't know. I don't know the context. Let's see. So I guess not. Corliss is the future. Blah blah blah. Has anyone ever heard of Charlie Chiller AGP? Oh, Angry Grandpa. Yeah. Yeah. Michael and Bridget had an older Black Pistol Power Force. Yeah, they did. I miss the old restaurant. There's some video of like the dogs attacking it, like knocking it over and unplugging it, pulling a bunch of pieces off of it. Talking more or less a trade, but I could sell them. What would you even want to trade for? Let me see old restaurant interior styles. Taco Bell, Dairy Queen, Pizza Hut, Wendy's, and Arby's. Yeah. I haven't watched Angry Grandpa in a long time. So I haven't kept up to date with any of that stuff. All that like Angry Grandpa and McJugger Nuggets and all that stuff. I haven't kept up with it in a long time. A lot of it just fake stuff, just ruins it. Yeah. My local Burger King's old style. Now, on the topic of Phantoms, I got the 10 for around 400 bucks. 400 bucks? Part 3, 10 amp, SE and SE Plus. Where'd you find an SE Plus? And the Westinghouse Fury LE thingy. Wait, how did you get the Fury LE? I was literally trying to buy it off them and they wouldn't sell it to me. How did you get them to ship it? Did you know there's a Dyson DC-14 Animal and iCarly? Yeah, and I literally just watched the episode that you were referring to, even before I saw the post. Because because I watched that episode like a couple weeks ago. And yeah, they have a DC-14 Animal, and then Miss Briggs has a 14 low reach. Or did, at least. She's probably dead now. We can make anyone that's on Marketplace that sells Phantoms to ship it by using a magic trick. Well, I'm annoyed that I didn't know the magic trick because I've been trying to find that machine for, well, over a decade. Let's see. Is there any SE and an SE Plus? How are you? Well, the SE, I understand how you got that. But where'd you find an SE Plus? I've been trying to find an SE Plus for like a decade. Where the fuck did you find it? Freddy's mom had framed photos of old Kirby, so you can make anyone else. Yeah, magic trick. There's a Phantom Cyclone XT Westinghouse Wired Deluxe in Frisch, Texas. Yeah. Yes. There was a collector in Little Rock, Arkansas that had a ton of Phantoms. May I see said magic trick? I don't understand how it is that I've been trying to find these machines for as long as you've been alive, and then you just now get into Phantoms, and then you just find everything. Just it all just fell into my lap, and it's like, I don't understand, because I talked to that seller long before you did, and they wouldn't ship it. Of that exact machine. I asked them if they would consider shipping, and they said no. He currently owns every Phantom except the Crosswind and Wildcat in Little Rock, and I know some in Tulsa that has some Phantoms. Yeah. Because I'm trying to get a Crosswind 200 XL. But what's your favorite vacuum from any TV show or YouTuber? What's your favorite vacuum from any TV show or YouTuber? I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. Have there been any Phantoms in shows or movies that I'd like to see? There was a movie from the early 2000s that's about a vacuum salesman. I think it was called Super Sucker. And they had a modified, like, Cyclone XT. It was basically a Cyclone XT that was painted blue or green or something, and they like replaced the headlights with little hoses to make it look fancier. I have not seen that movie, but I have not actually seen the movie, but I've seen the promotional material for it at least, and that's how I figured that, because obviously it's on the icon. But have not watched it yet. Kind of looked like the Westinghouse version. Yeah, kinda. But I think it was the Phantom version, but I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the Westinghouse one. It's been a while. I think it's from 2002. Let's see. Super Sucker movie, because I think that name belongs to a different type of product. Let's see. 2000. I think it's 2002, I'm pretty sure. Yep, I was right. 2002. Jeff Daniels. Wow. Okay. Oh my god, it has a 2-star rating. Wow. No wonder. It was garbage. Oh, and apparently there's a movie called Vacuuming Completely Nude in Paradise from 2001. I can tell that's a victory. Let's see. Images of Super Sucker. Super Sucker. Can I get like a high-res picture of this? No, that's not high-res enough. I'm trying to find a higher res. It's 2002, so I don't expect it to be amazing, but no one has posted the full movie. Yeah. Here's one on DVD. They changed the handle, too, on it, it looks like. I'm trying to see a picture of the The damn... Oh my goodness. I just want to see the stupid... There we go. I can't even zoom in on this crap. What happened to the eBay thing where you could... So you can't... Okay. So you have to hover over it. Okay. Okay. So we have to hover over it. So the brand is badly photoshopped. That cord is just a crappy extension cord. We've got like extra hoses attached to the base. I'm not exactly sure what kind of hoses those are, but obviously that's a Cyclone XT. You can tell it's an XT because it has the dual cyclonic cassette. It's definitely not a Crosswind. But they did replace the handle with just a more normal looking handle. Yeah, this movie is probably trash. And it's rated M. Well, this was from Australia, so it's rated MA15+. A new comedy that doesn't blow. It sucks. Get it? Jeff Daniels. Wow. Super Sucker is the story of rival door-to-door sales vacuum cleaner salesman Fred Barlow, Jeff Daniels, and Winslow Schnabelt, Harvey Presnell, as they I have no idea who that is, as they battle for territory and survival in a winner-takes-all contest. When perennial underdog Fred Barlow rediscovers a long-lost cleaning attachment, the contest turns as he and his team of misfits find non-traditional uses for the attachment. Oh god, no. Oh, it's this kind of crap. The result not only changes their lives, it changes the home cleaning industry forever. I'm going to take a wild guess and say that it's probably sexual, is what they found a use for that. Because, like, that's what these stupid comedies always are. It's always, oh, the vacuum, it sucks, so it could replace something else, right? No, that's not how it works. 2003. I thought it was 2002. Or maybe in Australia it was released in 2003, maybe. Rated MA15+, which I think that would mean PG-13 in the US. These all say MA. Am I ebay.com.au? Oh, it says g'day. Yeah, that's how I know I'm on the Australia website. It says g'day. G'day. Yep, so I'm definitely eBay. Yeah, ebay.com.au. Okay. So, very much in Aussie land. Very much in Aussie land. So this is all going to be Aussie stuff. Let me switch this back and see. You know what? I'm on eBay already, so I'm gonna... if I click the homepage, does it take me to ebay.com Australia? It does. Okay. Well, hey, I guess it says spring cleaning. What do we got here? A toilet brush. Okay. I guess you need a brush for those backward spinning toilets. We've got a wiper blade. Where I thought there was gonna be like vacuums or something. I'm not seeing anything. Let's see. How? Wait, can I just scroll all the way back and just remove the .au and just ebay.com? There we go. Okay, that's easy. So I'll log into eBay real quick, because why not? Wait, am I in incognito? I am. Why is it asking me to sign in? This is the whole point. Okay, so Super Sucker. Super Sucker. Whoa. No. Movie DVD. There we go.
My wife, if she would, is here.
I mean, she is your wife. Yeah.
I got that new.
You're just gonna stand in the doorway and let all the bugs in?
Just right here. Sorry. I got the new thingy for my vape, and I've been hitting it all day, and it has nicotine in it, so I got a headache from hell.
Why?
Nicotine high.
Why? Nicotine high? That's a thing?
Too much nicotine causes headaches, stomach problems.
The sausage is barking. Make it stop.
Shut up. Stupid, precious little thing.
She's very stupid, but we love her, even though she's useless.
It's like
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Excuse my use of our little friend that we love.
What?
It's a retarded little friend that we love.
Yes. She's literally a bitch. We can call her a bitch.
Literally.
She's a female dog. She's a bitch.
Dumb whore.
Yeah, well, she's that too. She's had like 3 litters of puppies, so she
More
is a
than
whore.
that.
What?
More than that.
Yeah.
I think
More
I would
than
say
that?
like 6.
No.
We don't know how many she had before. Before Ellie got her.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Came down here and I was looking at Chance and I was like, as you would put it, my wife is here.
She didn't deny it.
Look, he's waiting for you.
Let me guess, little man wants to play with your lanyard like he always does.
He woke up from his nap.
Wow, doesn't surprise me. Okay. Wow, I can get this for $4.60. Should I buy this and like review this movie? Price plus shipping lowest first. Yep, right on the money. $4.60. I mean, and it's in Illinois. Hell yeah. Montgomery, Illinois. It says very good, so I assume it's used, but very good. No damage to jewel case, no scuffs, cracks, or holes. Of course, that's the baseline listing, but I mean, fuck it. It's like with tax, it's like $5. Like, might as well, right? Do it now. Okay. I'm obviously in incognito mode, but I'm gonna look this up real quick and add this to my eBay cart. Let's see. Boop 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 boop. Let's see. eBay. Let's see. Super Sucker DVD. Because I don't think this would have come out on Blu-ray, I don't think. I'm going to take a wild guess and say it was not that popular. So we're going to sort this by lowest price. I imagine the 461 is going to come up first. Yes, it does. There's one for $6 that benefits charity, but I don't care about charity. We'll just put that in the cart. It's fine. That's a joke, by the way. But I'll add that to the cart. I literally don't think I even have enough money on my card to buy this right now. But I'll buy it tomorrow if it's still there. It looks like they have 3 in stock right now, so I'm sure I can. I don't think there's going to be a lot of competition for Super Sucker, so I think I should be good and I should be able to buy that. Yeah, it says 3 available. Right here it says 3 available, so I'll go ahead and buy that tomorrow. Because why not, right? I mean, it's, you know, it's goofy and all and whatnot, so, you know. Shipping. It won't ship to Bosnia. God damn it. Let's see. So free shipping. That's media mail. Or I could. Wow, this is goofy. So I could pay free shipping and get it between September 8th and September 12th, or I could pay $5 shipping and get it between September 8th and September 12th, or I could spend $11 shipping and get it between September 8th and September 11th. Why would you just do the free shipping? Yeah, fuck it, I'll buy it. Why not? Because I love bad, terrible movies that are, like, so bad that they're, like, funny. I think that's what we're going to have here. I think it's going to be a terrible, god-awful movie that's just cringe. But, like, enough that you actually enjoy it and enjoy watching it. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna review the movie on the channel because I feel like copyright would have a field day with that. But I'll at the very least try to watch it and give it my thoughts, and we'll see. We'll see how well it goes. Okay. Yeah, everyone's saying to get it. I will get it, I promise. I will indeed buy the DVD. Are there any other vacuum related? I want to find more of the Phantom VHSs. What if I type Phantom VHS? Does it find anything? Oh, Phantom Menace. Nope, that's not. Okay. Not exactly what I was going for, but probably what I should have expected. Just a bunch of movies with PH Phantom in the title. So, Phantom Vacuum VHS? I'm trying to figure. I have a Fury VHS somewhere. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm still on the incognito. Crap. Boop 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 boop. I just realized. I know I've said I wanted a Phantom Fury Special Edition, but I could probably take. Now, granted, the base is broken, but if I took the base cover off of my broken limited edition and put it on the matching orange 12 amp, that'd basically be a special edition, right? It would just be orange instead of blue or purple. So, not as good of a color, but. And the base cover on my other Orange Fury is messed up. It has a lot of play. So that actually might make sense to do. Maybe I'll have to mess with that one of these days. I have a lightning how-to video. I have a sealed Fury how-to video. No idea where it is. Really want to find it. No idea where it is. But it's around here somewhere. So yeah. Yeah, there's not much on eBay. Some overpriced twisters. And just a bunch of overpriced thunders and the occasional Fury that's not super overpriced. When I say our Fury, I mean Fury filter. Because, $25 for a Fury filter that's brand new sealed in the box is not really that unreasonable. Well, some of these are like $30. That's not unreasonable. I don't think that's unreasonable at all, honestly. That's perfectly fine. I actually bought a big stack of filters off of a guy from a local vacuum shop, and not local, but a vacuum shop. And I bought them like 2 months ago, and I just completely forgot about them. I was like, wait, whatever happened to those? And I asked him, I was like, do you have like a tracking number or anything? Because he ran my card like a month ago, and I was like, hey, no rush, but you got a tracking number for that? And he's like, oh shit, I forgot to send them out. I'll send it out tomorrow. And I was like, yeah, no worries. And he was really apologizing for it. I'm like, hey, shit happens, man. Doesn't bother me any. I was like, if you just get them out at some point, that'd be awesome. I'm not in a rush for them, but if you get them, that'd be great. I really want to get, I've said this a million times, I really want to get the proper domestic wand and hose. I really do. Because I don't necessarily care that my domestic isn't technically a domestic. I hate the black, like, the thing I remembered the most fondly of the domestic was the purple buttons, which this does have, and the white hose and wand. But yeah. I love the Thunders that the sellers are like, rare, hard to find. There's like 3 or 4 on there. Yeah, exactly. The Thunder is the most popular, most common Phantom. That's a fact. Like, it is. The Phantom Thunder was a very, very popular vacuum. A lot of people bought them. There's many of them out there. Is it as popular as an Elite or a Bravo? No. But it's not a rare vacuum. It'll be a rare vacuum in 20 years, maybe. Right now, it's not quite rare yet. Same with the Fury. Furies are not rare. Cyclone XTs, not rare. Lightnings, getting warmer, but still not rare. Not rare at all. My friend has a 12 amp domestic, but he isn't selling it. Sadly, still trying to wiggle him to sell the Fury SE. Yeah. I really want to get a Fury SE. There's multiple times where I've been snubbed out of getting a Fury SE. I've been snubbed out of them on eBay. I've been snubbed out of them for other collectors. Like, I just really want to get one and just get it over with. Same with the SE Plus. I have a limited edition now, so don't need to worry about that. And frankly, I fucking hate the limited edition. Is it weird that I'm kind of glad that the limited edition I have is brand new because I didn't want to use it anyways. So it's like, well, now I don't have to worry about caring about using it because I fucking hate it. But is what it is. Then again, I would still rather had a normal Fury, even though I have a million of those, because I could have a new one. Especially if it was a new orange one. Oh my god, that'd be really nice. A new orange Fury. Technically that is a new orange Fury, but a new orange, like, base 12 amp Fury. Or if it was an SE or an LE. Not LE, if it was an SE or an SE Plus. That'd be nice, but hey, for $300, that was a good deal. I'm definitely not complaining at all. I'm never going to touch it. I'm never going to use it. Once in a while, I'll power it on with it tilted back so that way it's not pulling anything into the brush. And that's it. It's probably the only vacuum in my collection I plan on it never using. And then I'm hoping to get a new in-box Power Glide. If I did, then those would be the 2 like holy grails of my collection, my 2 brand new machines. have a lightning hound. Oh, I already read that. Do you have HBO? I do not. I love the Thunder. Yeah. I hate the word rare so much. Yeah. I feel like there was just as many, if not more, Furies, but the Thunders aged better. That's a good point, actually. I still think the Thunder sold more, but definitely the Furies picked up steam towards the end, if that makes any sense. Thunders sold more throughout the vast majority of their life, but then right before the Fury got to... Because if you notice, most of the Furies you find nowadays are 99, 2000, especially 2000. There's a million 2000 ones out there. And then, of course, 01. So, really, Thunders in 97, in 98, in 99, in 96, and of course the domestics before then. Well, that would have been the domestic and earlier. It was all Thunder. And then, like 2000 is when the Fury really just exploded. Because that was around the time when the Thunders were pretty much being discontinued and phased out. So then the Fury became the most popular. It was the cheapest, entry level, still did a great job. Wasn't nearly as expensive as the Lightning or the Cyclone XT, which were super expensive compared to the Fury. And, you know, and of course there's the Destiny versions. And if you're talking about the Destiny, it's hands down. Nobody bought a Destiny 2. Nobody bought a Destiny 3000. They always bought the Destiny Plus. Always, always, always. Period, the end. The Thunder was the most popular Phantom. It is the quintessential Phantom. There's a reason why it's just called the Phantom, because it is the Phantom. That being said, did I just say that being said and then not say anything? I did. So, that being said, the Fury is better. Yes, the Thunder's better, but the Fury's better. Does that make any sense? The Thunder's better. The Thunder's better, but the Fury's better. You know what I'm saying? The Thunder's better, but the Fury is better. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I have a Hoover Elite commercial soft bag. Ooh. I've always wanted one of those. This is brilliant, but I like this. Yeah, pretty much. Every time someone says that, I think of a really gay version of that. But, and like, it's not inappropriate per se, but it's just like, but it always pops into my head because it's like, oh, this is nice. You know, like this is really cool. This is awesome. I like, you know, this is brilliant. But I like this. Sent you a pretty important message on Messenger Chance. Oh God, what is it? Are you mad at me? Let's see. Offer some crazy amount of cash and they most of the time accept. Yeah, I don't do that because that's something that generally makes people think you're a scammer. So I don't do that because that's not proper selling etiquette. But nice to know you gamed the system to get something you weren't supposed to. Because I told the person that I offered to pay them more for the machine and pay for shipping. So you basically did this. You basically are saying the same. You're basically describing exactly what I did. I guess I just didn't do it obnoxiously enough. I don't know. Maybe I was too respectful. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe I need to be more assertive and demand that the person sell me their machine and ship it across the country. Maybe that was the key. I guess I was just too nice and too respectful. Next time I'll be more of an asshole and see if that works. Let's see. So we've got the domestic the dumbest stick, which you can't even see because of the fucking pop filter that's in the way of the mic. But you got the handle, whatnot. Of course, as you can tell, I haven't swapped the cord out yet. I haven't fucked with it yet. And of course, that's another reason why I need to change this hose, because it's fucking warped. Which has never happened with the Phantoms. See, so my Fury has this exact same hose cup. It's a lot wide. It's a lot longer. The shorter, stubbier ones are a lot, like where it's just this part basically. Doesn't have this extra bit. Those are always better. Also, this is like a really sharp edge. Do you ever notice that? It's even got this little like butt crack in here where it like goes up like that. That's not broken. That's just the way these are always designed. So even though this machine is great, like this very much feels like a first generation product. It very much does. So as much as I love the Thunders, wow, that never goes on right. I need to change that hose. As much as I love the Thunders, they definitely feel like first generation products. Whereas the Fury, which I'd have to obviously grab because it's over here. Oh Jesus Christ! I just whacked both of them. Probably scratched it. It's okay. This one's already covered in scratches, so it's fine. But this one, did you hear my arm pop as I picked this up? Did you hear that pop? But yeah. So the Fury, which this Fury has tape on the cord and everything, which isn't ideal. I need to move this. Move this back here, maybe? Would that be a bit better? There we go. And then I'll just turn the mic audio up a smidge. Just like that. Okay. There might be some more background noise, though, with me doing it this way. So here's my newer Orange Fury. So we'll take, of course, this one has a good cord clip, so I have to unwind the cord. So we'll flip this down. So this one obviously is a lot more refined because we've got the proper. For some reason, this green wand, it has like a 2-position click. It's not very smooth. At least when it's on. I think that's a problem with the vacuum because it like. Just the way it sits on there, because when it's loose, it doesn't do that. You know, I just realized this one kind of has it too. Now that I think about it, it's not machined very well right there. It's kind of sharp. But of course, this part's all rounded and everything, so that's fine. This one's starting to tear up here as well. Starting to tear right there. Very strange. And this one has the same older style hose that my Fury had. This one's starting to rubber revert, which is not good. So this one's starting to rubber revert. I think this is one of the ones where the just like my 12 amp, where the attachments don't really fit in right. You have to really. Actually, no. This one's a lot easier to put the dusting brush on because it's got the flat edge. I don't know why they designed it like that. That's really stupid. Because they've got that flat edge, whereas the crevice tool has a rounded edge, so it just pushes right in. Like that's super easy. Of course, still got the barcode on it. And this one doesn't have the floor tool on board. But if I did want to grab the floor tool off of my domestic, actually it does fit in there just fine. So I guess just my daily driver Fury, for whatever reason, had a hose that was really uncooperative. So that fits on there. So this would be like for if you're vacuuming your stairs or something. This really isn't a great floor tool. Like these wheels always get chewed up from the way it sits on the machine. It's really not smart to have this sitting on the machine because if you're not mindful, you can chew the crap out of these wheels. You have to kind of push them out of the way as you try to use them. But put that on the Fury for now. Yeah, that's interesting. And this one's got a lot of dust on the inside there. Might have to wash that out. So maybe I'll put this hose on my main Fury. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. Of course, the little sticker, because these were never screen printed on. These were always stickers. The little like push sticker was wearing off, so I just peeled it the rest of the way off. Made it nice and clean. So yeah, nothing to say there. Oh, there's no HEPA filter in this. I guess I need to put one in there. Let's see. The domestic Thunder is more robust, but the Fury Lightning cycle next year definitely more refined. Yeah, that's true. Sent you pictures of those commercial Hoovers. Oh, nice. Oh, the Insight. That's the SIBO one. And so that's the SIBO one. That's, of course, the T-Series. Same again, but the bagless. And then the Elite. You probably couldn't see those at all. But just the basics. Do 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 do. Some. Ew, Black & Decker, gross. Terrible, terrible vacuums. Why must you exist? Why? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Why must Medea exist? I don't know. It's kind of funny to see the Thunder still being sold in 98, 99 when they were technically designed in the mid to late 80s. Yeah, it's true. Very, very true. Definitely designed in the mid 80s. Well, I guess late 80s technically, because 87, 88 is still late 80s. Because it was released in 89. But I'm sure it was in development for a number of years. It's really weird the way it like double clicks like that. I don't know if there's if the screw's not in all the way maybe. It looks fine to me. I'm not sure. Anyways. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dusting brush. How does this even... You're supposed to put the dusting brush like facing towards the back, but I always feel like I'm bending. I always feel like I'm bending the actual post when I do it that way. Because when they advertise it with the brush facing towards the back. But it always looks to me like it's bending the actual... Because this is just a post that's screwed on. It's not anything like machined. Which I suppose is good, but I don't know. It just feels like it's putting pressure on that mechanism. And then, of course, when it's angled partially, it looks stupid. So I always just put it facing outwards like that. But of course, then with it like that, it gets knocked on furniture. So you just can't win with these things. And of course, that always gets knocked on stuff, but not as bad. Of course, if you don't have the floor tool on board, which I don't on my Daily Fury, because I use different machines for bare floors anyway, so I would just have the crevice tool. See, I wish there was an adapter, which I mean there is, that sits up here, but the way it fits, it only sits on this. But, you know, I wish there was like an adapter that would let me put the pet hair tool, the crevice tool, and the dusting brush all on board at once without it sticking out up here where it could break off easily. I also need an extra one of those adapters because I'm missing those. But this one is in a kind of rough shape. It does work though. This one actually, ironically, it has a 10 amp handle. It also has a 10 amp motor in it. There's a 12 amp Fury, but it has a 10 amp motor. But then my 10 amp Fury, I think, has a 12 amp motor in it. So I really need to swap these around, but I'm not going to bother because I frankly don't care. But I'm sure some purists would care about that sort of thing. There was a time when I thought, oh, I'll pull them apart and swap the motors. I don't care. I would much rather just leave it and not risk breaking something. Which, yes, realistically, I wouldn't break it, but, you know, any risk is technically still a risk, and I don't want to mess with that. So yeah, it does need a HEPA filter though. So I need to put, what is that? Try Microsoft 365. Nope, not doing that. But there is somewhere I have a Phantom Fury filter, but I don't know where it is. Like a brand new one still in the package with the Phantom markings and everything, but I don't know where it is. But yeah, dusting brush. You ever put a harmonica by a vacuum? I have not. I don't really own a harmonica. But it's definitely an idea. But yeah, amps don't really matter. Like, I don't want the 11 amp because it saves 1 amp of electricity. I want the 11 amp because the color and like the way it looks. So maybe I should go back to using a Fury. I've been telling myself that I'm going to switch to a different machine as a daily driver, but I don't know. I always come back to these things. Weird. Definitely need to put a HEPA filter in it, though. Ooh, there's a lot of, like, nasty crap in here. I should probably wash this out. Because, I mean, this obviously I can just wash and put it right back on. I think this is different than any of my other ones. This writing right here. Because it has English and French. Which, that's how you know it's Canadian. I think, right? Because this one did come from Canada. As did the other green one that came... Wow, I was about to say that, really? Both the ones that come from Canada are Canadian. Well, yeah, what a shock, right? So, but yeah, so I gotta put. So whenever I get those new sets of HEPA filters from that one guy, I'm gonna slap one of them in here. Somewhere, I thought I had a box of other HEPA filters, but I don't know what I did with them, or if there even was that many. I thought I had like 2 or 3 maybe. Oh, here we go. Well, here's 2 brand new over here, but these are genuine Phantom, and I don't want to use those. I want to use the aftermarket ones first, because I got some aftermarket ones that are, sanctioned by Phantom. Well, they were, obviously, but not anymore. But I don't know where they went or what I did with them. It must be in one of these boxes up here. Oh, as soon as I say that... Wait, is there a... Yeah, no. So as soon as I say that, I literally happen to grab the box that has them in it. Look at that. As soon as I say that... Now this one's got some schmutz on it, probably just from testing, and some of the pleats are messed up on this one, so I'll use this one first, because this one's the shittiest one. And then there's this one, which still has some busted pleats. As you can see, some of the pleats are chewed up, but it's not too bad. This one's the same. It says genuine HEPA filter, but it doesn't say what brand. It doesn't have the Phantom markings. It just says genuine HEPA filter. If it's not Phantom, what's genuine about it? Because I don't think Phantom ever made white filters. Right? Like, these would have been green if they were Phantom. Or black, right? Because, like, once the orange one came out, they'd be black. And then this one... Oh, here we go. HEPA Rest. That's not a label, is it? Oh, you can't even really see that. Ooh, what's this? It's a label. Bin type. Quantity 3. Item FT-2305. Filter, Phantom Fury, HEPA. Yeah, not much information on that. So here's a HEPA Rest filter. There's no affiliation or endorsement between Carlisle Bay Company Limited and the manufacturer of the vacuum cleaner pictured. Made in Canada. Is there one in here too? There is. And that one still has the installation instructions too. So that one is definitely brand new. It looks like there's some damage to some of the pleats from storage, but that's it. So I have that one. And so this one still has the price on it. Okay, so this one says... Oh no, they both say the same thing. Yeah, so this one says fits Phantom Fury and Sears Destiny, which of course is accurate. There's a little piece of something that just fell off. So this one has nothing written on the back, but this one does have a price sticker. $29.95. So I bought all 4 of these filters. I forgot exactly for how much. I'll have to look and see. See, this one's the... Oh wait, is this the shittier of the two? This one's... Actually, both of these have some dirt on them. Not from usage, but just from storage. So either one of these I could put in here. Which one looks worse? Both these are kind of grody in some ways. This one looks shittier, so I'll put this one in. So I want to keep the nicer ones for longer. The bubble wrap underneath. I think there was 4 in here. Well, obviously there was 4, but there might have been 5. I can't remember. I think I put one of these in my Daily Fury, and I finally changed that filter, but I can't remember. Or I think I put the original one back in, actually. Because it hasn't tripped the indicator yet. This one just straight up needs a filter. So we're going to slap this one in. And that actually, wow, that actually fits really tightly. I thought it was going to be really loose. Which, I don't want to tear it up. Because this part's in really good shape. So I don't want to mess it up. Strange. So that says front. Wait. Yeah, that says front. Wouldn't that be side? So I assume they're saying it goes like this, not like this. Or does it matter? I don't think it matters. It's got the tabs on both sides. So I really don't want this to get torn. That really, like, that's tight in there. That seals. So I think I'm going to actually save this and put this in my Daily Fury, because this seals very well since the gasket is really nice. So it may not be a sealed system, but definitely the output is sealed at least, because that's a really solid quality seal. So I think I'll leave that out. I'll probably just put my old filter in this one and then put that in there. Put that on there. There we go. Finally fixed my Fury LE. Finally got new height adjustment wheels and a better sounding brush roller. Well, that's good. It's 12:30 already? Shit, I need to go to bed. Well, only got 5 viewers right now, so I might wrap this up pretty soon. It's 12:24, so I think I'll wrap this up in about a minute. But yeah. Yep. That's a Phantom. It's definitely a power button. Yep. Pretty sure I thought I already put one of these in my main Phantom, but I felt like it was looser than this one. It says genuine HEPA filter. Maybe it is genuine. Maybe that's why it fits so snugly. But I thought the genuine ones had like a strap that you pulled out instead of this. Unless they changed it, maybe? Are you sure? It must be a Phantom. It's made in the USA, too. You can play drums on anything, I swear. Alright, it is 12:27. I'm going to go ahead and sign off for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed this very terrible stream. This terrible, boring, good for nothing, no good stream. And I hope you enjoyed it. This was Intellitech Studios signing out. I will see you guys in the next video. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day. There will be a video tomorrow, and then a better video after that, and an equally good video, hopefully, after that. So, be sure to subscribe to see those, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you all have a good one. Peace. Have a good one. Peace.